Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine. I am glad you could make it here. So in my second last video we talked about postpartum depression, and as the name suggests, it's depression that is suffered by a mom after she gives birth. And postpartum depression can last between few weeks, 3 months, up to almost 10 years. So what most people don't know is that postpartum depression can last for almost up to a decade, and how long or how severe postpartum depression is determined by how fast it's diagnosed and how fast the mom gets treatment or therapy. um While majority of women who are diagnosed with PPD heal with time, there's a 38% of women with PPD that end up having PPD for a very long time, and that is what we call chronic PPD. And it can be hard to recognize that a mom has chronic PPD because its symptoms are almost the same as those ones of chronic depression. So we already talked the causes of PPD in the last video. So if you've not watched that video, I'm going to put the link in the description below, or I am going to put it somewhere here or here. Other causes of PPD are the mom can be suffering from pre-existing depression that had not been diagnosed prior. So once a mom has PPD and it it combines with the pre-existing depression, it's a recipe for disaster. So yeah, young mothers and mothers with low income are at a high risk of having chronic PPD, and also moms that have had depression before they got pregnant, they are also at a very high risk of having chronic PPD. Other major contributing factors of PPD are a not so good relationship with baby daddy or with their spouse. As I've already said, history of depression can also be a major contributing factor. Sexual abuse, and maybe sexual abuse or just marital abuse. What is it called? Yeah, marital abuse. The other name is escaping my mind. The other cause can be colic, because some babies get colic for quite some time, and it can be quite depressing. And other infant illnesses are also a contributing factor. So in my last video, I already said that when a mom has postpartum depression, they have a very hard time bonding with their child. And with chronic depression, with chronic PPD, that lack of bonding can happen up to when a child is up to 8 years. And I think we've already seen moms that they just hate their kid for absolutely nothing. They feel like their kid stopped their life, especially if it was a firstborn, or if it was an unplanned baby. The mom, because when she was pregnant she was depressed, or she didn't want this kid, and that can be a major contributing factor to chronic depression. So yeah, I've seen a post on Twitter about this lady who is having who has had a problem bonding with her son for up to 8 years. And I had to see if, I had to research on how long postpartum depression is supposed to last, and I was quite shocked that some moms have not bonded for their has not bonded with their child for up to 6, 7, 8 years. And I'm very glad she came out to talk about it, because most people don't know what is happening with their lives, with their child. They just hate their child for no apparent reason. And at least now we are having this conversation that it could be postpartum depression that went on for a very long time without being treated. So chronic PPD, or just normal PPD, needs a mom, or just needs a mom to be very aware of her feelings, and to know, so that they can know when things are not right. It also depends with the support she's getting from the spouse, from family and friends, from everyone around her, because sometimes you could be feeling depressed, and you could be needing emotional support, but you just do not have the energy to ask for it. So it needs the help of everyone around her, so that she, even when she feels depressed, or she's literally depressed, she can ask for help, or the people around her can encourage her to seek for help, either emotional or just therapy, because therapy goes a very long way, and therapy is encouraged more, before one is put on medication. So what should one do when they are depressed, or when they have PPD, or they have chronic PPD? So here are 5 tips on how care of um to take care of themselves, and take care of their mental health. Number one, self-care. We know when a mom is newly is has newly given birth, most times they don't have time for themselves. They have a hard time taking a shower. So one very important tip that you should always make sure you've done is taking a shower. And yeah, just take 5 minutes and take a shower. You can also you can go for a walk, you can walk your dog, you can just get out of the house for 5 minutes and come back. That fresh air, that breath of fresh air is very important. You can read a book, you can read something, just something to get you out of the the baby zone, because that is what is depressing you. So just getting yourself out of that zone for at least 10 minutes is going to go a very long way. Number two, you need human interaction. Most times when a mom has newly given birth, their whole focus is on their baby, and one is encouraged to focus on other people. Most people don't even have time to talk with their spouse. So have at least 5 minutes to talk with your spouse, and ask them about their day, and share a meal, have a date, even if it's a house date, just to get your mind out of that just to get your mind out of the baby zone. You can also spend time with your family, with your friends, if if you can't go out to meet them for coffee or just something, you can ask them to come over to your house, and yeah, one of them can babysit as you and your other friends catch up, and you just get your mind out of the baby. Number 3, support groups. You need to one needs to interact with other moms to so that they can share their struggles, their wins, such things. When whatever you're going through is not unique to you. It gives you some encouragement that it's not going to last for long. You can also seek one-on-one therapy if it's you're feeling you're losing it. You can go for therapy. You can have if you can't leave your baby to go for therapy, you can call a therapist on phone, and if both you and the therapist are agree, the therapist can come to your house, whichever works for you. Number 5, exercise. And I know most people think exercise involves running, skipping rope, I don't know, gym. It doesn't have to be rigorous. Even walking in the neighborhood for 10 or 20 minutes, or if you are a yoga person, you can do yoga. You can practice breathing techniques, although breathing technique is in a whole different category by itself. And yeah, and number 6, you can do holistic approaches like massage, acupuncture. I don't know that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. You can do breathing techniques and such things. So yeah, I hope you've learned something in this video, and yeah, share with a friend, share with a new mom, share with a pregnant mom, and share with your friends and family and workers, and yeah, share with everybody. So don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to comment, and tell a friend, and bye.